It's important that technology works, otherwise it's useless. I'm Seth Worley, and I make films for Red Giant software. Films like Plot Device, Form 17, Spy vs. Guy. These films are created to showcase the products that Red Giant makes, the visual effects plugins.
My name is Aaron Rabinowitz. I am the head of marketing for Red Giant. I'm also the executive producer at Red Giant Films. With Plot Device, it's this film about a guy who's jumping from genre to genre, but really what we were doing was showing off the different kinds of looks that you can create with Magic Bullet looks.
Since the beginning of making the films at Red Giant, we've been pretty technology dependent because Aaron is in New York, I'm in Nashville. The majority of Red Giant is in Portland. We're never in the same room at the same time, when we need to be at least.
So, in the past when we were collaborating, we used like Vimeo, or just sending, quick times to each other, pinging each other back and forth through email or finding a way to just show some ideas. It's a little bit, cumbersome because there's really no way to tell people exactly what it is you're seeing without spending a lot of time writing about it.
And on this last short, we actually got access to Frame.io in our entire post process. I mean, it immediately became apparent that this was going to be so much faster.
What I liked about Frame.io was I got in there, I recognized there's a window for watching, a place to put notes, tools for drawing. These are all things that I'm familiar with.
It was literally, I click on the link, it takes me to that time code and I can see what he's talking about. We can draw on it and deface people all we want, and it's all in one place.
One of the things that can get a little confusing when using something like Vimeo is that there's a lot of confusion about which version you're talking about. They start to pile up. Also, if I want to go back to an older version, I have to figure out which one that was. When we started working in Frame.io, we could now look at everything from a top level. We could take groups of files, put them into folders, and have it really organized. It actually made it easy to know what was the latest version and also be able to go back to previous version to say this is what we wanted to go back to. And Frame.io really helped us solve that problem.
It just allows for extra focus.
Once we started using Frame.io, it got a lot easier to just spend less time giving notes and more time being creative. We were waiting for something like that.
First thing I thought was, whoever's behind this knows what they're doing.